Hi guys, it's Craig from Camping NQ. Making a test video today. I'm testing out a camera. It's not a new camera, it's an old camera. Anyway, so what I thought I'd do is make a video on the BK2 because I was going to make a video on the BK2 anyway, so why not kill two birds? Right, you've seen the BK9. This is the BK2, which I had before my BK9. What is it? Let's get it out of here. Put the knife aside. Sheath for a start. Okay, it's exactly the same sheath. It's pretty crappy. It's functional. It's serviceable, I guess, you know. But I do not like it very much. It's not convenient because you're going to carry the BK2 with you a lot. So I don't use this sheath, and a little bit later on I'll show you what I do use. I mean, it is handy. It has got a little pocket in there. I don't know if you can see that. So you can store a few bits and pieces in there, which is not bad, but we'll forget that. Okay, now this is my BK2, and I want to be careful because it's razor sharp. I've actually done some work on the edge, changed the angle on it a bit. Okay, now Becker's BK2. I'm trying a new cheat sheet technique too. I'm using my shitty tablet, which doesn't seem to be working. Let's get out of there. Okay, here we go. Now, firstly, the boring stats on it. Okay, it's 5¼ inch blade, 10.5 inches overall. It weighs 1 pound, which is 16 ounces. It is not a lightweight. It is 1/4 inch thick. Now, you will see on here, I've sharpened the spine. Let me get that in frame again. Sharpen the spine. That is actually quite sharp. You can shave bark off with it if you want to, but I use it, of course, with a fire steel. Okay, so put him down again. There we go. Now, it's a drop point design. It's a handy little bugger. What else can I tell you about it? 1095 Cro-Van, the same as all the Beckers. Blah 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 blah. Okay, that's all boring, we'll forget that. Okay, now what I've done to this one is I've done, as you can see, a number of things. I've stripped the god-awful black coating off this one. It wasn't hard, it was just messy. I used a fairly strong paint stripper, and it took some time because it took several coats, especially underneath the handle. So it's all gone. Now, I have not done anything about sanding it smooth or anything like that. I do not care. I like this sort of appearance on it. You can see there's still a bit of, see that? There's still a little bit of black basically there in the grain of the steel basically. I haven't sanded it smooth. Who cares? I mean, I tell you that bush and I beat the crap out of it. The handles, because the handles suck, I replaced them with some G10 handles. Now, the place I got it from is in the US, and it took some time to get here, and I was nervous the whole time, but it was well worth it because these G10 handles are fantastic, and I will put the link to that in the description. They ship overseas, like I said. Fantastic company to deal with. They have heaps of colours. This one here I thought went really well for the Australian bush. Okay, you see that? Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but there's actually some working marks on there. I suppose that's the best way to describe it, because these are CNC'd out. Now, what that does is give you nice grip. Okay, it's solid in the hand. It feels fantastic. It comes with a different fitting. Instead of the 3 screws that the factory puts in it, they use a different technique, and they use these 2. And same on there. Okay, so it looks very, very nice, very comfortable, no hot spots, and well worth the money. I am so glad I did that. Okay, that's the knife. It's pretty much all there is to tell about it. 1/4 inch thick, weighs 1 pound. You can beat the living shit out of this knife, and it just smiles at you and asks for more. Now, the sheath. Because I don't use the sheath, I wish I could get that on a nice angle, something to think about. Because I don't use the sheath, what I did was I got onto eBay and I bought a leather sheath custom made by a guy down in Tasmania called Tas Trooper Leather. This is the sheath. Okay, that's it there, as you can see. Okay, on the back, this fits a belt. Essentially I'm using a pistol belt. It's over 2 inches wide and this fits it beautifully. Okay, there's his little logo. See that? I'll try and dig up his eBay shop and put a link to it. Some little scratches from the Tasmanian Devils, of course. BK2, which is nice, and I assume the Tasmanian Devil footprints. Either way, that looks fantastic. It's a nice colour, it looks good when you put the knife into it. Fits solid. Oh, you won't be able to see that. It will not come out, okay? It fits of its own accord. It just hangs there, it's beautiful. Now, when I keep it at home, I don't keep it in this because I don't want to stretch it, because I don't use this knife bush every single trip. So I keep it in the shitty factory one, which is fine, what the hell. But as sheaths go, this guy makes a great sheath. And there's no straps over there, so when you pull it out, this is razor sharp. When you pull it out, it does not cut anything. So let's see here. Can we show you how sharp it is? I don't know if you'll be able to see this. Not really. It's kind of awkward to do it when you're sort of half upside down, but it shaves anyway. So that's the Becker BK2. If you're looking for a knife out bush, this is a survival style knife. It's heavy, it won't suit everyone. If you're looking for a bushcraft knife, this really isn't it. But you can do things with this you can't do with, say, an 1/8 of an inch thick bushcraft knife, like my Ontario Blackbird, which I will do a video of one day. So it depends what you want. Mostly when we go camping, we have the vehicle nearby, because you can up here in North Queensland, so weight doesn't really matter. But a beautiful knife, well worth the 120 bucks I paid for it. I don't remember what I paid for that, but prices change anyway. It wasn't a hell of a lot really. I was actually surprised, and it's top quality workmanship, so again, worth the money. Alright, that's about all I've got to say on the Becker BK2. Can't think of anything else I should really say. So, it's Camping NQ signing off.